You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We been on the road from the go. Hit my blow. You know we been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it. I was on missions. I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding. We was just chilling away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us. It won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega. Probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake. Cop a new crib. Got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors. They gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these snakes. Wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks. Wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, for peace sake. You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league, equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. That's taken on the 25. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Now it's Peterson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Out of the gun now on third down. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
His throw incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On play action, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charleston. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This will be taken at the 10. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. Evans comes in motion right. Third and long for Winston. He's going to air one out. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught at the 25. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver, 79 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In motion right is Evans. Jameis now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kindici. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play fake. Winston. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and goal, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll drop the throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Gerald McCoy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here we go now. Right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Over. Twist. Over. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Hurry up. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the eye. Winston now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jameis to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, there's negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd down and 4. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the gun, Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play clock winding down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
This is taken at the 23. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
and they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
To throw is Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3 yards left to grab here on third down. One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's Drew Butler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. On the return is Peterson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Buying time to his left. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Jameis now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Robert Kindici in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Jameis on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Throwing, Winston. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Aguayo pushed it. It's no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Winston here to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding his safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat-and-mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of...